I tried to kill myself with stuff.
That's 13-year-old Jasmine. She has a brain injury and became a hate crime victim last month.
I just went to go on the swings at one point, just waiting, like watching kids. Then this man came up to me and did this in front of his kid because his kid was like on the swing. I was like, "You all right there?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just waiting to go on the swing." Then had a go at me saying, "I don't care, she shouldn't be doing it, she's intimidating children, ruining their fun." So then my support worker said, "I've got a brain injury and that I'm 13 and stuff," and he just got to the point where he's like, "I don't care about that," and I'm like saying, "I can ring my mum and stuff."
Jasmine's mum Anita says that this incident wasn't even the first time. It happened before when they went to the theatre.
A man was sat in front of me with his wife. He had got up and reported that Jasmine was quite animated. However, when it came to the half-time interval, the man then turned, it was actually on myself rather than on Jasmine, and told me that children with disabilities should not be out in public. They should be behind closed doors because no one else's fun should be spoiled.
A few days after the man in the park said those nasty things, Jasmine tried to kill herself. That's because she received hate based on something she can't control, and that is something that really affected her.
It really upset me. The comments torment me all the time, and like it just made me want to, do something bad to myself, or just like I thought I'm not worth it anymore. I shouldn't be here, and like just upset me that much. I just didn't want to live anymore. I went to the caravan and like tried to do something stupid. I was saying I was going to do it, and like it just keeps tormenting me on and on. And
according to the Home Office statistics, in 2011 and 12 there were 1,748 reported cases. But in 2017 to 18, that rose to 7,226. That's an increase of over 300%. Now, even between 2016 and 18, that figure rose by 30%. So it shows that this data is dramatically increasing every year. But the Home Office does say that there could be various reasons behind this. For example, the police can record the crimes better.
The latest official data indicates an increase in police-recorded disability hate crime, which we believe is due in part to general police recording improvements. But clearly there is more that needs to be done, which is why we're instigating a review by the Law Commission to ensure that the framework generally tackles such hatred.
But over half of disabled people say they have experienced aggression or violence from a stranger because of their condition. And some disabled people didn't know what hate crime was in the first place.
People got an evident disability. If someone's abusive to them, it's a hate crime. Which, if I'd have known that, I could have been reporting things weekly for, the last 11 years.
To find out more about why people can be so hateful to others, I've come to Manchester to speak to Leah, a researcher looking into disability hate crime.
With recent years, financially it has been tough on so many people, and that when you're in this situation of instability, it becomes easier to blame other people. So if we're being told by people in position of power, so by politicians, by newspapers like The Sun, the Daily Mail, that all of these people are taking your hard-earned money, it's very easy to then believe that story, because it's easier to blame someone else than accept any responsibility for yourself, but also to take the blame away from, the wider instability that's being felt.
And is that the issue? Is society becoming more intolerant towards other people? I asked people in Sheffield what they think.
I think there always will be a hardcore of people that want to make a difference, but I think they're no longer held up as an example, but seen as a bit of a pain in the butt, actually, because you hear a lot of people saying, well, we shouldn't be giving money away to these people, to them people. At the end of the day, until you actually see what poverty really is, you don't understand it.
People with disabilities suffer so much anyway, and I think we really need to look at ourselves, really, and what we can do about it as a society.
There are people who are trying to control the narrative, and they are manipulating people's mindsets to become more intolerant. They're using tactics like FUD, fear, uncertainty and doubt. And the reason is for control and power. It always is.
To find out more about what is being done about hate crime, I've come to Leap One in Leeds, a group that raises awareness, and they've made a rap about hate crime.
You know this war, come on, get right.
They also go into schools and put on hate crime performances done by people who have been victims of disability hate crime in the past.
Can't read it.
Will you just leave him alone? Loser.
I spoke to Susan, their chief executive.
It ain't right. I didn't want to do it at first. Because I keep it back in my mind and what happened to me in the past. It keeps coming back, but that's not the answer. It needs to go forward and go, right, let's get out there and tell them what it is about.
Tom and him have been in a wheelchair. If you could, have a word with him, that'd be great. Thank you.
And it looks like the reaction from the Year 6s that see these performances are very positive.
We've got the goth marks, I think. This is really good. We should get more stuff like that, more people like that.
After speaking to members at Leap One, some of them have been victims of a thing called mate crime.
So mate crime is a relatively new concept. It's to explain where particularly people with learning difficulties might be taken advantage of, so where people will befriend them and then over time slowly start taking advantage of that friendship.
It's for a night out. What can we say instead?
This woman fell down steps and got to hospital.
Ah, brilliant idea, fantastic.
A person come up to you and say, can I have some money? All they are doing is that personal gain. They pretend to be a friend, but they're not your friend.
Leap One does a lot to educate young people about mate crime. One of the performances focuses on that, and that is it. Education is key here, and that is why the Home Office is giving funding to organisations and charities like Leap One.
Nationwide public awareness campaign, including specific examples of disability hate crime, and we're funding community projects across the country, including a number that directly tackle disability hate crimes, such as Changing Faces and Bernardo's.
As for Jasmine, well, she's getting better. She even says that she cannot be controlled anymore.
To be honest, I'm just wanting to be accepted for who I am and, accepted that I'm me and that I can live my life the way I want and it's not anyone else's choice.
Hopefully, as more people become educated through projects like Leap One, families like Jasmine and her mum can live a more peaceful life, away from the hate they currently receive.